The Ukraine war is the biggest scam in the history of the modern world. Ukrainians fell for the same century-old trick that the USA has been using in every single proxy war and in every single intervention over the last century. Think of Iraq, think of Libya, even think of Yugoslavia, think of like 10 countries in South America, think of all the coups that happened in Africa. In every single instance, the country that the United States of America tried to help ended up completely destroyed, bombed to the ground, civil war, economically demolished. In every single instance, the country where the United States intervened got destroyed. But the funny part is, all those countries, a portion of the population, fell to the propaganda. They actually wanted the US to come and help. They actually fought on the side of the American mercenaries. Think of Iraq. Like half of Iraq actually supported the US intervention. And what did they get for their support? A destroyed country with a civil war, 20 years later, it still cannot recover. What about Libya? Gaddafi, remember Gaddafi? Remember how Gaddafi got murdered on the street? They shoved this, like something in his ass. Remember? It was on camera. It was the most humiliating death for a world leader to have. And who killed him? It was the Libyans. It was the Libyans who killed him. A huge portion of the Libyan population actually supported the American intervention in Libya. They actually wanted to get rid of Gaddafi. They were the ones who killed Gaddafi when he climbed out of that sewer he was hiding in. They killed him because they believed in American democracy so much. And what did they get in return? A civil war that is raging to this day, a destroyed country. Libya still has not recovered. Think of even Yugoslavia, right? Parts of Yugoslavia wanted to be closer to the West. They wanted to break up Yugoslavia because they hated Serbia, right? They fell to the propaganda. They supported the bombing of Belgrade. And what did they get? They got scammed, right? And Ukraine is the same exact thing. The Ukraine war is going to be over on the day Trump gets into office. It's pretty much over now. Ukraine has lost a quarter of its territory. Hundreds of thousands of soldiers died. Millions of Ukrainians escaped the country as refugees. Cities got destroyed. The economy of Ukraine will never recover again. But the funny part is that just like in Iraq, just like in Libya, just like in Yugoslavia, a portion of the Ukrainian population, right? And that's actually the majority of Ukraine, believed in the propaganda. They believe they're going to become a part of NATO. They believe they're going to have democracy and I don't even know. They believe in that shit. And what are they left with? Huh? What are you left with, Ukrainians? Your country is destroyed. What are you left with? United States is about to cut off all the funding. You fell for this propaganda, just like the Iraqis, just like the Libyans, just like the Yugoslavians. You fell for the trick. You believed the states would help you. They would make it better. They made it worse. Now your country is destroyed. Quarter of it's missing. Millions of people left. Cities destroyed. Economies in shambles. What did you get, Ukraine? You got nothing. You got scammed by the United States of America. They promised you a candy. They promised you candy. But they gave you shit wrapped up in a nice looking wrapper. And you're like, oh my God, thank you for the fucking candy. It looks so nice. And you open the wrapper and it's shit. And it's shit. You fell. What did Zelensky do? What did he achieve? Nothing. Not only are you not part of NATO, Ukraine, you're not even part of the EU. You're not even part of the EU, let alone NATO. You made zero progress. You got scammed. Ukraine got scammed.